Have you ever jacked in? Have you ever wire tripped? This is not like TV, only better. This is life.
Welcome back to Sneakdoor TV's coverage of Melbourne Regionals. This here is the winners bracket of the top cut. So you won the last game, Asher. That's you on the right there. Mm-hmm. Playing Whizzard this time, and we got Jesse on the left. He played against Wilfy and managed to win that match as well. And he's playing his sync deck, which I've seen a few times now on the screen, and yeah, it should be pretty exciting.
Can we spoil the outcome? I mean, not of this game, of the tournament.
No, not yet. No.
Okay.
People are surprised, man. Keep the hype alive.
Well, I'm just going to say this straight up. Jesse and I played in the Swiss as well.
Yep.
And I did not win either game against him in the Swiss.
Oof, rough. Okay. To be fair, I'm pretty sure he picked you playing the two decks he teched for.
Oh,
exactly.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly the case.
So yeah, he's playing Sync as a counter call to Whizzard.
I'm playing Rock, he's playing Paper.
Yeah. Seems pretty exciting. Alright, so just moneying up, dirty laundering R&D, trying to get some early accesses. What's your game plan here, Asher?
I'm pretty sure the game plan against Sync is to get the Plascrete pretty aggressively.
Yep.
But also just keep them from scoring the second agenda in the first place if you can.
Yeah, Plascrete out already, that's nice.
One thing that I found out pretty early on in testing this matchup, way back when it became a thing, is that running HQ aggressively can be really nice. I don't recall if I implement that strategy at all, but that's why Ice is HQ, because everything has a trash cost or is stealable.
Yeah, definitely.
You want your breaking news as ASAP, you want to get rid of their Jacksons, you want to get rid of their booms, and those all have trash costs.
Ooh, hard-hitting news already.
Oh yeah, hard-hitting news is the most obnoxious card out of Sync, and I think that single-handedly determines this game.
Yeah, fair enough. That's getting.
There's not a lot of options I have.
You do have the Plascrete, and that means you can ignore basically half his ice though.
It's true, but also you really don't want to float tags in this matchup for a variety of reasons.
This question, why'd you day job now? Because if he has closed accounts, that's huge, whereas you could have put pressure on just hitting HQ on R&D. See, there he comes out right now.
Yeah, no. I day job mostly because I'm not thinking, but also because day job is the fastest route to get to clearing those 4 tags, and clearing those 4 tags is kind of important.
Okay, so we've seen you on the stream now. We know you're playing a Siphon deck, so why are you clearing tags?
Because holding tags in this matchup can be really disastrous. He's on boom. And even with Plascrete out, there's just a wide variety of ways he can screw with me. But also, it's the end of the day.
This was day 2. You've had a full night of sleep.
Okay.
You've only played one game before this, which you slaughtered me. That's not an excuse, Asher.
I don't have an excuse. Anyways, the other reason I can't Siphon is because that Whoredom has 3 advancement counters on it.
Oh,
I knew he had a Whoredom from the game in the Swiss, and you have to dig really aggressively for the 1 of Black Orchestra to really be able to do anything at all against it.
That is pretty gross, actually, but you can still hit R&D. He's only got 1, so you can just be pressuring where you can.
It's true.
Instead, you're clearing tags. Oof, that's going to take you down.
It does.
So, yeah.
And I think there might be a second hard-hitting news play this game.
Oh, I definitely think so. With this sort of credit disparity, Jesse's not going to be discarding them. He's just going to be holding onto it, because either that or he just scores naked.
Yeah. I mean, Sync is a great example of, a deck that has a really strong aggressive game plan.
It does.
If you don't disrupt Sync's game plan, this is just kind of something worth knowing.
Oh, Queen's Gambit.
If you don't disrupt Sync's game plan, they will just crush you very quickly. And so I think I do end up digging for the Black Orchestra pretty aggressively to try and land Siphons.
Okay. So you don't think that, got the Asher out nice and early.
Oh yeah, it's filth.
Rushing it out. So you're going to trash this Jackson on the board that you triple advance for him? I think it's a Jackson anyway.
I thought it was a Jackson. There's only 2 cards that deck plays that can be installed, Agendas and Jackson.
Yeah, exactly. Or do you think it's just the second agenda?
I would be really surprised. I mean, he would have scored it, and that would have been a gonzo play. I think Jesse plays a little bit conservatively. I don't think he's the sort of person to make that sort of nutty play.
You know what? I would have said the same thing, but I was watching old videos the other day, and he was successfully blocked out an agenda behind a 4 ice remote just by not rezzing any of the ice. He successfully bluffed his opponent thinking it was a trap.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, at this point, like, the game's already lost. Like, I couldn't sugarcoat it, but unless I, like, somehow luck sack into a black orchestra, it's pretty clear that I just don't have easy outs.
Yeah, no, that's fair. What about a Parasite, though? Are you playing Parasite?
There's Parasites in here.
Parasite would also work. Just chuck 2 Parasites in there, you can't purge it that often. And you know he only has 1, so he has to get 1, reinstall it, triple advance it again, so Parasite seems fine.
Oh yeah. I mean, really, the important thing is digging for literally anything that, like, answers this board state. I mean, I sound a little pessimistic.
No, that's fair.
Because I am.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Just seems like Jesse made the right call in his decks today, then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that sync deck was a really nice call, and actually, from what I heard, like, sync decks were winning all across Australia.
Yeah, definitely are. So triple advancing the... I'm going to guess the agenda. NAPD. Oh, just double advance.
Oh yeah, he's got another click.
It's pretty good. Just sham something else in there. Oh, yeah, it is the Jackson. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So why'd you wait so long to check that?
Well, he wasn't using it, and...
But isn't that the best time to get it?
The other thing is that, like, this is like the Moons matchup. Like, your clicks matter a lot. Like, it doesn't look like they do, but you saw, like, I was injecting. I'm digging really deep right now to try and get into HQ so I can start siphoning him.
Yeah, you're looking for your R&D action, but I feel like you're getting a bit
once I, like,
focused. I feel like you're getting a bit tunnel vision on the HQ siphon runs.
Well, the thing of it,
really
you got to think of it this way, though. Like, I have to interact with him in some proactive fashion. Single accesses of R&D are okay, but they're not that answer.
Yeah.
And, like, if I get medium, I start digging off R&D. But otherwise, I need to contest HQ, and I need to contest it very aggressively. Because remember, HQ is where the booms are. HQ is where the agendas are. HQ is where the Jacksons are.
Yeah, okay. But do you have any other answers for his, like, other ice besides... Because you're playing 3 eaters.
That's the other thing. Like, this deck doesn't really access R&D very proactively. Like, it's a control-ish deck.
And has no answers for this vanilla on the remote?
I mean, there's Paperclip in there.
Just another one of...
Paperclip knifed.
Yeah, okay, knifed. So you haven't seen any breakers yet, have you? Not
I
even your Eater.
I think the MK Ultra hit Archives. There's an Eater in Archives.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, I've completely actually forgotten. Like, this is actually a keyhole deck, not a medium deck. The goal, I need to get keyhole, not medium. But either way, my goal is to, like, have the thing for R&D or the thing for HQ.
Just day jobbing up again. Okay, so you're getting the money lead again. You don't have to worry about hard-hitting news as much anymore. That's very good. So you could just be running. Oh, scoring the breaking news. Jesse's at 5 points.
Like, at this point, you got to think about the score out.
Yeah, exactly. You got to check that remote. You know, there's very few agendas you can fast advance.
Yeah, in fact,
it's not a fast advance deck.
If I recall correctly, he's not on any Beals at all.
No Beals.
So, like, I was really scared of the Beal threat at this point in the game, but he just doesn't play it. And there's the Black Orchestra, which is really nice.
You finally got it in the bin. You also discarded a couple of knives. Why did you do that?
Well,
I feel like that was a good play for the remote.
The difference between a vanilla and no vanilla is really marginal, and I'm pretty sure there's Paperclip.
But if you're playing Eater, which, you know...
Alright, so here we've got some action going.
Yeah, finally. Alright, yeah.
It makes me a little sad that, like, there were deja vus that got binned on the process of digging for this, though.
Alright, so you're taking him down. Oh, double siphon, yeah. You'd certainly have him by now, right?
Yeah. And closed accounts can be really, like, risky here, but he's already played one, so you gotta think, you know, it's probably not happening again.
Are you gonna clear these tags?
I think I end up doing it.
Really? Not worried about tags in this matchup, even after you got him down to 0? Well, you got your keyhole and you're gonna keyhole.
Well, there's other things that tags affect, like resistor also.
You can always, but if you keep it on 0, you just trace through it. Alright, you're getting rid of a boom off the keyhole, that seems pretty good.
I'm not really a threat to die here, though. Like, death is not the major concern.
But you are still removing one of his win conditions, so that's a fair call. I'm just going again. Yep.
Yep.
So siphon.
Oh, this is the most fun part of playing keyhole.
It was siphon, install keyhole.
Oh, he might just be shuffling. I don't think I'm going back again.
Okay. Let's see what happens then. What do you think his turn here is then? Just money up? Sweep, hopefully?
I don't know. His sweepspeak, he played them all on like turn 1 and 2.
That's true.
But obviously, like, his main goal is to protect R&D right now. Like, even the Jackson, I mean, the Jackson's nice, and honestly, having trashed the vanilla would be nice because it means he can't, like, protect the Jackson easily.
Yeah, exactly.
But regardless, like, Jackson doesn't stop Keyhole forever.
Alright, so he just drew and took 2 credits. Well, hoping for a simpler answer, I assume. Because you still don't have an Eater on the board, so if he has any piece of ice he can res, that's fine. Oh, okay, now he's actually taking 3 credits. Okay. First click to check an archives. QPM.
Yeah. That's another reason you clear tags, by the way.
I really think you just have to accept that risk at the moment.
2 to play Deja Vu, but I get another 2 on the Siphon.
Alright, so Deja Vu Siphon.
No, I don't get another. Yeah, I am taking tags, apparently.
Yeah.
But QPM makes that really a risky proposition now.
With Keyhole, I think that's...
Well, but here's the thing. He can dump it.
Yeah, he can dump
the
it.
QPMs in archives and leave them there. And that means he has, like, all the time in the world to find
I think
them
that's
out.
Another big reason to actually contest is Jackson. Like Deja Vu for knife to get into the remote with Eater or whatever. Unless you have Paperclip in the bin.
That doesn't really affect Jackson doesn't really affect that. As long as he has 2 QPM, unless he also has 7 real points.
Well, you don't run R&D until you know you win, right?
Archives,
and
yeah.
then you can't, archives, and then you can't, like, Jackson back just to your winning agendas and leave you with stuck with the QPM. And then, you get to choose the order of the agendas, so I think that's fine. So there's only shuffling... Oh, 1 face out? I missed what happened.
I did too.
It's alright, I'll catch it later. I'll do actually all the nice overlays and stuff like that.
Excellent.
Okay. You're just going to credit up money again? You're just going to continue the Keyhole?
This is what the Whizzard deck really wants to be doing. Like, you want them at 0 credits and just Keyhole ad infinitum.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You still have... Oh, man. Whatever that ice is, it costs more than 3 to res. Getting rid of the IP block,
It's not necessarily if the ice costs more than 3 to res so much as just that, like, he might have a hedge fund in his hand that he wants to play. He might,
Oh, that's true. As long as Jackson's on the board, he doesn't have to worry too much.
I'm very far behind. Like, that's undeniable.
Oh, going for a single access of HQ. Oh, nice,
Oh yeah, if he scores, he can score out with breaking news. That's an important consideration.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
And also, like, the way he's playing sort of does indicate that's where they are, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You know, by now there would have to be some agendas in hand. But now, like, EOI is just wins in the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of BS you can do with tags. I'm not going to deny it. That's, in fact, what this game is a lesson in.
Yeah.
And also, if he scored that breaking news, I just want to point out, he's at 6. So...
Yeah, he would have just won with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. You starved off loss for a little bit longer. But you were still on the back foot.
Oh yeah.
Installing over, getting a piece of ice you can res, I assume.
And this could be something rude. Like I think I saw IP block earlier.
Hey, do you reckon? Last time Jesse just took 3 credits, right?
Yeah.
If he had the break news in hand, he could have installed click for a credit advance and then used his Astro.
He must have drawn it. The thing about Keyhole is it shuffles.
True. But he didn't draw, so it would have had to be on his mandatory draw. In which case,
that happens.
Yeah.
That's how drawing works. You get a random card for your deck.
So I don't know. Must have just not seen it. Just clicking up credits. Playing hedge fund.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically able to res any of the ice in his deck right now. So he can just kind of like sit back and eventually he'll draw the breaking news.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, that's a
pretty
spicy card.
So what do you think? Would you break that or just let that fire?
I don't think I can afford to break it at this.
No, you can't. You only got 5 credits.
Yeah. But Archangel is like, I didn't realize at the time it was the first of a sweeping set of NBN ice that just racks. We got Archangel, we got IP block, we got Newshound. There's just so much really cheap NBN ice that like is only stopped by like high link.
Just not playing Sunny, right?
Oh yeah.
2 link. It's totally worth it. No.
3 rabbit hole. We're not even playing her console. We're just playing Sunny so that we don't get Archangel every game.
Oh jeez. Okay.
What's the most link you can actually get? Like, I mean, 3 Rabbit Hole, 3 Dyson Mem Chip. There's a lot of cards that are just like that. And of course, you're playing Toolbox, because that's
Toolbox, it has 2,
link.
right? You're playing the Helpful AI, because that has another link on it.
It's unique, so we're at 9. We're at 9.
That's another one, that's fine.
Sports Hopper, we're at 12.
You forgot the access to global sec, the good old.
Oh yeah,
Core sec
15,
card.
15.
15 link. Okay, now what does that? What stops you with 15 link?
A very, very rich corp indeed.
By the time you set that up, they're probably rich enough. So, yeah.
It's like, okay, run R&D through resistor. That's fine. I'll put 20 in it. R&D, put 20 in
Another 20
resistor.
to it. Yeah, exactly. It's fine. And that's also 15 cards in your deck to get up to link.
Oh, but we've got 50. We've got plenty of space. Okay, so there's that Global Food and Archives, and I think he's shuffling some other cards back.
So, are you playing Rumor Mill?
I don't think this deck has the influence, frankly.
Okay.
I feel like I'm totally amnesiac. I cannot recall what was in this deck.
No, that's fine. This is my first time seeing this game as well, so it's alright.
The influence would be 2 Siphons at minimum. There's also there's the Planned Assault, which brings us to 10.
Alright. So, just
There
out of
could be
curiosity.
1, but I don't think there is.
Just out of curiosity, what do you think were your main misplays here in this match?
Honestly, I think the turn 1 run, like, it could have gone either way. Like, you have to
Sure.
sort of assume they don't have the hard-hitting news. But I think the hard-hitting news is the big deal. I think me not being able to avoid that is just kind of a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
Because if I don't use the dirty laundry, that's really bad as well.
Fair enough. Alright, he's bouncing that. Okay. Putting yourself into boom range.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and look at how little time's left in the video.
Oh, so you're taking 2 and installing it again. Yeah, okay, so is this your plan, just check R&D every time?
I mean, it's basically my only out. So, the thing I already knew about this matchup going in...
Oh, there we go, EOI for the win.
already knew about the matchup going in is that I really needed that Black Orchestra.
Sure.
And I think if I draw it in the top 5, I have a much better game against this deck.
Honestly, I think never checking this Jackson was a big problem.
That's probably true.
I think that your game would have been a lot better if you got rid of the Jackson. You would be able to steal Agendas and Archives. You wouldn't have been able to find his EOI and his other take punishment as fast. I think that would have been good. And if, killed the other one, you would have been in a good spot.
I would like to play this game again, like sometime, but maybe in practice for nationals. We'll give it a week or 2.
Give it a nice hour. Alright, anyway, thanks for joining us. We've been Sneakdoor TV. I'm Rob.
I'm Asher.
We'll see you next time.